All right, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Rectalkz podcast. Today, I got a special guest with me here today. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hey, so my name's Steele. I'm a Rec Room YouTuber and a builder,
All
more
right.
so on the YouTube side.
Yes. Okay. So let's just try to get into it with some questions. The first question I'm going to ask you, you've already answered this question before in a video I did because I believe you've been in one of my videos before, and it is when did you start slash how did you start playing Rec Room slash why just the whole shebang. Are you? Oh, that's normal, guys. That's normal. Are you good?
Good start, eh?
Great
Sorry, no,
start. No,
someone
it's all
just
good.
walked
It's all
in.
good. Did your
Okay, no, that's me now. Okay, that's me now.
did your
Sorry,
mom
I had
ask you
to
something?
tell that person to shoo. No, my brother,
Ah, all
my
good.
brother.
Okay, so
Okay.
did
Also,
you hear the question?
I'm sitting in a squeaky seat, so this might be an interesting podcast.
I can't hear it so far, so
Okay,
far so good.
okay, good.
Did
Okay, sorry.
you?
What was the question? I didn't
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
it. No.
Okay, so just the whole thing. How slash why slash when did you start playing Rec Room? Like, how did you get into it?
Okay, so I started in 2017 on the Oculus because the Rift. It's because
Yeah.
it was free, really, and I love free games. Who doesn't? And to be honest, I never really played it that much. I may play it 3 or 4 times, and then I quit. And then at the end of 2019 for Christmas, I got a Quest 1, and I loved it. I played every single day. And then lockdown started, and then, there was nothing else to do. So Rec Room became my everything. I was on it every single day. And then I
Right.
was the first ever person in Scotland to get the Quest 2.
Wait,
That was
actually,
awesome.
why?
Actually, yeah.
Did you just
Yeah.
buy it or?
Why? Just because I was sitting waiting. I had it
Oh yeah, yeah, but
pre-ordered,
it's
and
like
as
you were
soon
the
as it
first
came out, I
person
was
to.
there.
Yeah, not that Rec
Yeah.
or Quest gave it to you. You just waited for it and you bought it.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no. No, unfortunately, I've never been sent a VR. That would be awesome. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I then started playing it like properly at the end. During 2020s became when I became obsessed with it. That's probably when I played it the most. And then at the end of 2021, I bought my Index.
Ooh.
I got it back.
Right.
So yeah, and every single day I play on Index now.
All right, interesting. So why did you said you quit after like a couple of days? Why was it just not it for you yet, or what was the?
Like, so if you compare what Rec Room is now compared to what it
So
is
this
back
was
then,
hold
it's a
up.
complete different
This
game.
was like 2019, 20. When was this?
Oh, you're talking in 2019.
No. So when did
Yeah.
you?
So
Yeah, yeah, when
that's
did you
the
quit
oh, sorry. Yeah.
that first time?
So I joined right about February, I think, of 2017 on the
Oh,
Rift,
damn.
and that was just because when my uncle had it and I played
Right.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but then it was just something I played once or twice, and then I didn't really have any feeling towards it, so I quit. But when I got it in 2019, and I brought like my best friend onto the game, and we played with each other. And then obviously in 2020, when there was no outside connection, it was all we could do with each other.
Right.
So
All
yeah.
right. Okay, so that makes sense. So it was just because you didn't really like the game in the first time well, you played it a couple times, but you weren't like feeling it yet.
If you compare what the game is now compared to what it was then, they're completely different.
Right.
Completely. People and the game wise, it's just completely different.
I mean, I started in 2019, and like even those years, I already noticed a huge difference. And then like
Yeah.
imagine 2017, then now I can assume that's like completely different,
Well,
of
the
course.
the account that I'm playing on right now was created on, I think, the 1st of January 2020, sorry. Not 22. And this is the one I've been playing on every single day. So even as you said, from 2020 to now, 3 years later, the difference is huge.
Yeah,
So yeah.
definitely. So, talking about Rec Room and differences real quick, we're gonna get into something real quick before we continue with the questions about you. How do you feel about the concept art for the full body thing? How do you if you want to talk about it? How do you feel about it?
Oh, you mean for the Rec Room breaking out for bodies?
Yeah, yeah, with the arms and legs.
Yeah, so as of recording this podcast, sorry, about 26 days ago, me and my friend Nafi found a news article from the Washington News or the local today. And on that article, they talked about how Rec Room wanted to add arms and legs. So I actually made a video about it, saying that it was going to be announced soon, and it was real and confirmed. And then roughly 19 days after I published that video, Sean put it on his Twitter before Rec Room published it themselves, and that sort of confirmed what my video said. So, I mean, I'm all for it. I understand why they're doing it, and it's the sort of you can't have amazing looking rooms with terrible looking avatars. I'm not saying the avatars look terrible, but
Right.
they're definitely behind. What I don't like is the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like if it comes to it, I'm all for the legs and arms. I don't want a nose and eyebrows.
Because that
too
just
much.
doesn't.
It's too much.
Yeah. You already
Yeah.
you have the April Fool's glasses with the nose. It's I think it's the
do.
same nose.
They're hideous.
It looks so
They're hideous.
so weird. There's a reason it's an
No.
April Fool's nose. They shouldn't add it into the normal game. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I've
I
seen
mean, do you remember the outrage when they brought out ears?
yeah.
Imagine like that was like one thing that you can hide, right? Imagine when everyone's walking around with arms and
Yeah, yeah.
legs, how annoyed
'Cause
everyone's gonna be. They're gonna be pissed. Yeah.
Most people I talk to and other friends of mine, they don't like the idea, including myself kind of. Like I get why they're doing it, but I personally think if they do it, Rec Room kind of loses a bit of its uniqueness. But on the other hand,
Mhm.
it's good because it allows the game to be more like kind of accessible. Like more people will, I don't know. I think some people might be put off of the character design, so if you add arms and legs, it might be easier for people to start playing.
Yeah.
And it's cool for people with full
Also-
body tracking.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's a huge one with full body tracking, and I look forward to that. To take
Do you
advantage
have
of
full
that.
body tracking?
But I don't. But as soon as I was gonna buy full body tracking, and for other games, but then if you look at my Steam hours, everything's like minus hours compared to Rec Room.
Yeah.
So there's no point. But if it comes out, then I definitely will buy into it. But what I do think the real intentions behind it is not for making Rec Room look better or catching it up with the rooms that they have, which is what they're saying. At the bottom of that article I'm talking about, it said that in order for Rec Room to publish Rec Room toys / action figures,
Oh yeah,
you
because
can't have flowing arms
yeah,
and hands. You need necks and you need arms.
yeah, to connect.
So if Rec Room adds arms and legs, I'm calling it. They're going
will
to make
be-
toys
There will be merch.
in real life. You can already buy gift cards in Walmart, so they have connections with people in Walmart. They're going to
Yeah.
bring out toys, just like Roblox did. They're going to follow that path.
That makes sense, yeah, because you can't. Oh yeah, so you're gonna have like action figures probably and like stuff. Did you get?
Exactly.
Speaking of Rec Room merch, did you get the box that Rec Room sent?
I
out?
didn't.
Oh, why not?
No, I'm not a partner.
Oh, it wasn't only for partners. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because those
Those are
items
partners.
looked pretty cool. I was just wondering if you got
They
it. I
do.
didn't know the requirements for it. So it's just for partners or
No.
just people with verified who are verified, correct? Or
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, although in my room, in my room in real life, over here,
you have
I
the
don't know,
mug.
you can't see obviously, but over here, the mug's on my desk right now.
Oh,
But
okay.
over there, I have the Crescendo Room poster, and to the right of that, I have the Frontier Island, and this is in big posters. And then directly in front of me, above my setup, I'll send you a picture of this so you can put it in the video. I have the Rectalkz poster, the big, huge one.
Did you print those
landscape.
there yourself, or can you buy those like from?
No, you can buy them off their website.
Oh, really?
But the
I
mug
didn't
they
even know
sent to me for free.
they sold stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, they've been selling for years. Yeah.
Oh, well.
If you're
cool.
interested, you can buy a bath curtain.
What? A
or some
bath
bedrooms.
curtain?
Yeah, a bath
Oh
curtain.
wait, I think I checked it out
you want a
recently.
bath
They
curtain,
have
bro?
like a bunch of different clothes and stuff. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
saw it recently. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Rec Room
funny enough.
website kind of looking bad, but that was my impression at the time.
No, I agree. No, it looks the exact same. But yeah, I was on holiday last week, and
Yeah.
while I was on holiday, you know how you have all the little markets that you walk past?
Oh yeah.
I was walking past it, and
No.
so the brand that makes the Rec Room watches is called Quartz. So
Isn't that just-
all Rec Room did was
Isn't
all
quartz
Rec Room did
a
was put a
movement?
sticker on it.
Isn't it like a watch movement, like the thing that the watch runs on? Isn't that quartz?
I don't
Isn't it
know.
like-
I think I don't know. I think it's the company that
I think
makes them.
quartz is like the battery of the watch. I think it's called quartz. I think that's what it is.
Oh, Is there not a watch brand called Quartz as well?
No, I think quartz is
Oh,
the battery.
well, maybe I'm dumb, but I
'Cause
walked past the
yeah.
stall and they had the exact Rec Room watch,
Oh, the square one.
and it had the Quartz sign there on it. Yeah, the exact
Uh,
one and the same name on it.
they're probably
So
drop
it's
shipped
interesting.
anyway, so it's probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do want one though. Rec Room,
Exactly.
please start like selling them because that would be cool to have. Like an
I'll
official.
take one. I'll take one as well.
I was about to say, please start selling Rec Room watches. I would actually like kind of wear one. They don't really look like this because this is like kind of. It has like just
This
metal
isn't
like.
square.
No, it has like sides on it, and the actual one is just a box. The one that you got IRL.
You
is
probably
like-
commission someone to make this.
You're bringing me onto ideas here. Okay, but let's talk about your YouTube. So, how did you get into YouTube? Were you doing YouTube before Rec Room, or just tell me about that?
So I've actually been doing YouTube since I was 6 years old, ironically, on my iPad. So I used to sit and hold my iPad between my knees.
Oh yeah, you
and
would
I would
film your
record
screen.
the TV
Yeah.
from across the room. And it was horrible because my parents would walk past. Because where I used to sit, there'd be a toilet on the right, so people would walk past, and it'd be horrible. But yeah, ever since then, I've always loved it. The biggest mistake I made was when I first started, I told everyone about my channel
Oh
in the
god.
hope that I would get some more subscribers. So I've always been known as the guy in school that has a YouTube channel.
Is that still
And
the
for
same school you go to?
that's yes. Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that was my primary school, so that's like before high school.
Right, I
But
get
it's
it.
the same people with me. So yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's still the same.
Although my name is Steele in here, it also is outside of school. So and school, sorry. So yeah, I'm known as SteelOnVR inside of school.
So
which is very funny.
that's funny saying that. So hasn't anyone ever like kind of not that I think has anyone ever like taken a picture of your face because you know your face is hidden and then put it on you insert whatever with your tag on it? Like has anyone ever tried to leak your face like that? Then since people
There, I'd hate to say no. There definitely has been pictures posted, of me, with it being
Yeah.
tagged, but normally it's in a big group. What tends to happen is people tend to put up massive pictures, like you know how it
and then
goes
they
with
don't
schools when
put the tag
everyone
on you, but
tags
they
each
just
other.
put it on the corner.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So people probably have a picture of like 15 people in it, and I'm one of them.
I mean, if
But
they
yeah.
if they look at your YouTube profile picture, they might be able to.
Mm. Yeah, I'm very tall, brown hair.
Yeah.
I'm very tall, so I stand out from quite a lot of people.
All right. So you just
Yeah.
you started when you were 6. You were recording your TV.
I started when I was 6. I recorded my TV with my iPad, and then in 20, I always recorded with my iPad up until 2017, 2016 when I got my PC, my first ever PC. My mum bought me it, and I played a game called Scrap Mechanic on it in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And
I know that one.
at that time, you know Minecraft? It's a small game.
No,
I didn't expect you to know it.
Okay.
Oh, Scrap Mechanic.
Yeah.
Both. You know both. Well,
I know both. I know. I'm a game expert, guys. I'm a video game expert.
well done. Well done.
I know.
Yeah. So I played Scrap Mechanic because my favorite YouTuber, iBallistic Squid, played it.
Right.
He was best friends with Stampy,
Yeah, I know
which
Squid.
was my childhood. So
Skip.
at 2017, I created a new channel called Agent Squiddy. Great
Ooh.
name.
Totally not
Yeah,
like
I know, amazing, right?
totally not
No.
like anything to
Oh.
do with iBallistic Squid. Totally just
Nothing.
randomly came.
No.
That sounds
I've
like it
been
would
creative
be
since birth.
a Rec Room
I've been
Junior
creative
name.
since birth. Maybe, probably, maybe I am one.
Oh,
Maybe I am one.
okay.
I was the first.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
You invented
I was the
Junior
first.
names.
Exact. I actually invented juniors.
Oh wow, really? Oh wow.
Thank you.
Man, do you get
No
commission
one knows that.
for all the juniors? Do you get like a part of the money that Rec Room earns because of that?
Let's stop this conversation.
Oh, okay.
I'm not stealing from juniors, okay? I
Not
promise.
allowed to talk without your lawyer. I get it.
No, we're not
Okay.
allowed to talk about that. We're going to do some
Right.
detailed stuff here.
Okay.
So anyway, I created a new channel for my Minecraft videos, and I found an outfit in game, and it was like a squid with a suit on it. So I thought this guy looks like an agent, and he's also a squid. So I thought Agent Squid is my name. So I created my channel, and I uploaded Minecraft videos on this channel, and I actually was able to screen record obviously on PC. So my
Yeah.
videos quality tripled then. And yeah, I uploaded a bunch of videos And then eventually in 2020, when I got my Quest, pardon me, I didn't know how to record, so I had to like broadcast to my phone and then broadcast my phone to my computer and then screen record my computer. It was
Oh
a lot of
God.
work,
So
but
the
I was able to
quality,
get like some 240p videos out there.
yeah.
So yeah, you can. So all basically my first ever Steel on VR channel started in 2020 through mobile phone streaming, and they were terrible.
We're gonna get into
Uh,
just so you know, we're gonna get into the end of that first channel in a bit. I want to talk about that as well, of course. So yeah.
okay,
Okay.
we'll skip over that then. So, 2021, February was when I decided. Everyone else in my school was doing online school, and I was very fortunate at the time. I had two monitors, so I had school teams on one monitor, and on the
Yeah.
other monitor I would have my video editing
Same.
software
I
at the
would do
time.
that.
And
Well, no.
I decided, I'm not a fan of school. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am. I don't think I learned
Right.
much from it, although I'm doing as high level as you can at my age. But I spent the entire school time editing videos, and then when I was off of online school, I was recording so I could speak. And in February is when I published my first ever big video called Life's Level 1, and that blew up. And with that video blowing up, it boosted all my other videos. Like I had 3 videos in a row that went crazy. So I started. I hate to say I started the trend, but I started the trend of the box opening videos.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
saved up
you definitely
300
did.
boxes
I remember that.
and I opened them, and then everyone started doing it. It was amazing because a few people were giving me credit for it. And at the time, I had 200 subs. So when the big guys at the time are saying,
Oh,
by the way,
right.
this video credit to this guy, I was like, oh my god, he said my name. He
Yo,
said my name.
subs. Yeah, yeah.
Partying. Yeah, no, not even the subs, just the fact
Just
that
the
he said my name. I
recognition
was like, this is
from the
amazing.
the
And the
big guys.
recognition
Yeah, yeah.
from the big guys. I was like, this guy knows who I am. It's
That's
crazy because,
crazy.
as I said, me and my friend used to sit and watch these videos on my phone. I'm like, oh, this is sick. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, and then he just
But
called your
yeah, so
name.
my video blew up, and then I got a message from Sean, the guy I was talking about with the Rec Room legs,
Wow.
and he said, "Yo, bro, we see your video's doing pretty well. We're gonna send you a Rec Room mug." I'm like, so I was like, yeah, a mug, a mug.
I'm the only one with the
so
mug.
So they sent me a mug, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, right? We're gonna skip a lot of time here.
Oh.
Never got a mug. I never got a fucking mug.
What?
Right? Not one. And then this year, 2022, last year, 2022, I can forget where, New Year.
Yeah.
On
same.
my birthday, someone's at the door. I open the door. Here you go. And it says
And
Steele
it's
in
Sean.
the
No.
box. I was like, what the hell is this? I open the box. Rec Room mug, Rec Room sticker. I was like, what the
Yo.
hell?
Yo, they gave
So
you a
sent me
sticker
mug
as
that
well, bro. It was
delayed
worth
for
the
2
wait.
years.
But they gave
2
you a sticker.
years.
But they gave you a sticker with
That's
it.
true.
That was worth
That's
the wait.
true. They
The
gave me
sticker.
2 stickers, to be honest. I hate
Okay,
to
well
flex.
that was definitely worth the wait.
That
Yeah.
was definitely worth it. I would wait
But to
another
be
2
fair,
years.
they never said when they were gonna send you a mug. They just said they were
That's
gonna
true.
send you a mug. So they
Well, he did. He told me he'd send me in a month because he was on holiday, and they told me to send it another month, and then it kept going.
I mean, he may have sent it in a month, but it just didn't arrive.
He may have. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting. All right. So talking about the end of that first channel, you obviously lost. For the people that know, Steele, you lost your channel's event. Like you didn't like. Okay, you lost. Okay, just take it away. Let's talk about.
explain.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first channel, the one that was originally called Agent Squiddy, and then moved to SteelOnVR. It was the same channel. At the end of 2021, I started noticing issues like all my videos were
You couldn't put thumbnails
not
and stuff,
doing
right?
as well. Almost as if it was shadow banned, and then
Oh, right.
suddenly I didn't have the I didn't have the option to add thumbnails.
Yeah.
But the first thing that happened was I couldn't live stream, and it said this feature is currently unavailable. Check back later or learn more.
Oh,
And when I
right.
hit on learn more, I couldn't. It wouldn't load. It was
Mhm.
endlessly loading. So also on YouTube, they won't help you. You can't chat to them unless you're in the YouTube creator partner program, whatever it's
Really?
called. Yeah, you can't
That's a
talk to an actual
terrible
person.
system.
You can go through they can go through other websites and their help pages, but they're terrible.
That's
And they're
terrible.
horribly managed. So you need to you need to have the regulations to get
Connections.
into it.
Yeah.
So anyway, exactly. So I was sitting with 3,000 subs. I had all the requirements to get into that. So I was trying to apply for
Can
it.
I just add something?
Yeah.
3,000 subs in like end 2021 is quite. I want to say it's quite a bit like more than it is now. Because nowadays a lot of rec tubers
Definitely.
have like 1,000 subs, more than 1,000. But back then that was like you not huge, but it was definitely like your big
It was definitely more
YouTuber.
noticeable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
no, I agree. Well, if you put it into context, in 2020, the biggest YouTuber was Harry
Harry
Manlegs,
Manlex, and he
and
didn't have 100 yet, I
he
think.
he had 15,000.
Exactly. So then 3K is like I was
It's
saying.
huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
So just putting it in
But
the context.
yeah, thank you. So I was sitting looking at my screen, and I was heartbroken because I couldn't live stream, which is my favorite thing to do, because I'm pretty high energy 90% of the time. So
Yeah.
I couldn't live stream, I couldn't make thumbnails, and it doesn't matter how good your video is, you need to have a thumbnail on it for people to click on it. They don't
Yeah.
see the video unless they click on it. So the fact that I couldn't make thumbnails was destroying me. My videos weren't doing any well because it was just random pictures. And then suddenly I lost the ability to upload more than 3 minutes originally, and it got cut down
Damn.
to 2 minutes. Now I was getting no reasons for this. I didn't have any copyright strikes.
Yeah.
I didn't even have any copyright claims. I did in the past. So I went through and I looked at a few YouTubers who also had this issue. There was very few of them, but they said if you have over 2 claimed videos in the past. So I basically went through and just permanently deleted, not unlisted, just deleted any videos that ever had any claim on them,
Right.
in the hope that it would bring it back,
And it didn't.
which it didn't.
Right.
It didn't. So I made a video. It was really funny. It's funny now because it was kind of pathetic, but it was really hard to record that video
Of
because
course.
it was basically me saying
Goodbye
goodbye
to-
to
yeah.
to 4 years of work.
Right.
And at this point I knew it wasn't gonna have, like, although I had 3,000 subs,
You're
how many
not gonna
people
just
like
get
actually
all
have
of them back.
notifications on, and also my video isn't doing well because there's no thumbnail and it's in 2 minutes, so I'm speaking 100 miles an hour, try to tell them as much as I can.
Right.
So I made
it
a
might not
video
reach anyone.
in a room saying, "Yo, here's a reason. This is what's going on. I don't know how to fix it. So I've created a new channel." And within like 30 days, that video had like 100 views, which for many channels that's good, but for my channel is averaging at least a few
For
thousand views per video
3K
at the time.
subs, yeah, that's
For 3K. Yeah, it's not very good. So I created a new channel and I had to start again.
that's yeah. I mean, so that's I couldn't imagine having to, like, I don't have anywhere near 3K right now, but I couldn't even imagine, having to drop
Losing it.
all my years of work because I started doing on this channel like back in, like, I want to say 2017. So I couldn't imagine losing, all that time of
Yeah.
work as well. So that just sounds like destroying. So you made the new channel. I think currently it's either I can't find it anymore or that first channel's deleted, correct? Or what happened to it?
All the videos are gone and the name has been
yeah.
changed.
Okay.
Because what was happening is when people search my name,
Yeah, they
it
still
would
got the
still
old
bring up
channel.
that channel.
Yeah.
It would still get the old channel. So it was having a negative impact on my new one. My new one, sorry. So yeah, it's been completely
So how did
evaporated.
the new channel perform in the beginning? Like, how much of the subs did you kind of get back, and how did you grow again? How did that, like, how did you?
So within the first day of creating the channel, I remember I had 12 subs, and
Yo.
I was funny enough, I was very happy with that because I remember when I first created my channel, it took me months upon months to get 12
yeah.
subs. So I was like, oh my god, I got it in one day. This is great. Plus, that's more than what my channel was getting at times. So I was like, this is a good start.
This is an improvement.
So I uploaded my first video, and so after you know how it goes. After so many years of making YouTube videos, you do get better. You learn from each video.
Yeah.
So my first video that I uploaded was a really good video compared to all my old channel, right? And I was really happy with it. I spent a lot of time on it. But then because I only have 12 subs, the video absolutely flopped.
Yeah.
And it sort of hit me in the face. I was like, oh no, wait, what have I done? There's no one watching this. So yeah, it really was a slap in the face. I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rebuild everything. But that's what I've done. That's what I'm trying.
So how many subs are you sitting at currently? Because I think you're pretty. I don't think you're. I don't think you're at 3K yet, but you're definitely like a good way
I'm
there.
not. So I'm sitting at 2020 right now. I think I'm at 2023, which
Yeah,
is a year,
um,
which is kind of funny.
that's pretty
Um,
good. I would
so
say.
so yeah, I mean I've been uploading not as consistently as I would like. I don't know if you can hear my voice, but I'm pretty sick at the moment, or at least I
Right.
sound it. And you know you can't sound sick in a video. So luckily for me, I've had a few videos that I already pre-recorded and I've uploaded them.
Good.
And I've been on holiday, so I
Yeah.
haven't had enough time to record recently. Plus, I've been doing school exams every day this week, which is
Yeah.
just amazing,
Same.
especially for someone who myself who just cannot study. I
Yeah.
just can't do it.
So can I
It's pain.
asking you about school, right? Do you think that the reason school is bad, or are you talking about just like the whole like? Because personally, I kind of agree with you in the sense of I don't think school teaches you stuff that you need to know, but that for me is just like
Yeah,
high school. I think that school that's like dedicated for a certain job is pretty like
yeah, yeah,
reasonable. But what
yeah.
is there? What's your view on that?
Yeah, so in terms of high school, when you know, for my school it's massive, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to go into too much detail because you'll find out what high school I go to. But
you don't understand.
um, last last year was my first ever full year of being at school because every other year there's been a huge thing. Like there was people in my school that were going. I can't really go into much detail, but there was people in
There
my
was
school
stuff
that were getting
happening.
serious health conditions because of something in my school. Where people were
Yeah.
going blind and developing cancer from something. So
Damn.
we were always off. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy stuff. It's really scary. And I ended up having a small. I basically had small bits of arsenic in my blood, and if you know what that is, it's not good.
I don't know. Can you
So
can you or not? Do you not really?
arsenic is like very toxic, and if you have small amounts of it in your blood body, it can kill you. So I
Damn.
was very lucky to have a
Just
good amount of it in my body and be somewhat unaffected.
right. Okay.
But yeah, if I did it, so the funny thing is, school almost killed me.
Damn.
If I didn't stay off school for 2 years, I would not be on this podcast.
I have a feeling why you
So
don't like
my
school.
yeah, so my first year of school, I had first year of high school. So you know, the first couple of weeks you're just sort of
The
getting to know
first
everyone.
full year or the
So
first just year?
no, so for the first week I was getting to know everyone. Second week it was good. So you know you've established a new friend group. Third week it was great. So you're in with your new friends. You're in with all your classes. It's amazing. And then suddenly this thing smacked everyone, right?
Yeah.
So we're all off. We're all doing homeschool, right? This is before you have teams and stuff like that. So there's no stuff for it, right? And
Yeah.
then my entire first year of school was ruined. I had to work. I had to do it from home, which I never done, right?
Yeah.
And in the second year, so in the school here, we have 6 years. 4 are mandatory and 2 are optional if you want to continue on your education. So my first 3 years were ruined because of this one thing in my school.
Yeah.
And then and then after this thing cleared up, COVID was a thing. So we were then off again for another two
Damn.
years.
So
So
you're
yeah,
now in
but
the last
but
year,
school from
or
I am, yeah.
right?
Yeah. So now, now what I really am realizing is that for people like me who doesn't really fit in, as in my idea of hell would be working so many hours in a job that I don't like,
Yeah.
right? So when school doesn't teach you to make money, it teaches you how to become an employee. In my perspective, it tells you how to get a job and how to work. It
Yeah.
doesn't tell you how to make money.
Okay.
So I don't really like the whole idea of someone who doesn't work in what they're doing. Like for example, if you have a piano teacher, you're going to want to see your teacher play piano, right? But for some reason, when I'm in school getting business class, it's someone who doesn't have a business teaching me.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. It's like people who they're a teacher, not doing what they're teaching you. If you get what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But also I wasn't, so this game has massively helped me in terms of my speech has come on a whole like milestone from
Yeah.
I used to be really bad at stuttering and talking, especially in public in front of large groups, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. But I've done a whole lot of events on Rec Room where
Yeah.
my parkour map, when we done an event, we had over 30,000 people in the room listening to me
The
at one
Forbidden
time.
One.
Yes, yeah. So
Yes.
on our second event, we had 30,000 people in the room listening to me talking. So if you were to give me that last year, I wouldn't have been able to do that. That would have been terrifying.
Damn.
But I'm now able to do that in real life, and I'm able to have conversations with huge groups. And I'm very, very confident.
Yeah.
So I've got this game to thank for that.
Yeah. No.
But yeah,
All right. So I want to talk about you and Nafi. How did you? Because you're good friends with Nafi, right? How did you?
yeah, I am.
How did you meet him? And how did you guys become friends?
So funny enough, and one of those days in 2017 when I was on, I met the guy, and I had no idea who he was.
Right.
So I did not play this game. I didn't watch VR videos. Didn't know who he was. So I met him. That was like just another guy. Everyone in the rec center was talking, and he was there. So that was cool. But then in 2020 during online school when I
Yeah.
was on Rec Room, he added me, and I joined him. And he used to just hop around a bunch of events, and he called me a green bean. Yeah, really weird. And I was like, what the hell? What the hell, man? I was just a green
Was
bean.
it
This guy
was
just
it
kept calling
this
me a green
outfit or
bean.
was it the Bog Monster outfit?
No, it was this one here.
Oh right,
This
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
He
Okay.
called me a green bean. And I
Okay.
was like, what the hell? So I started insulting this guy back, right? So I was like going for him at this point. I knew who he was, but I didn't care, right? So I was insulting him back. And at this point we sort of just became friends, but in a jokingly way we would make fun of each other. And then he messaged me once, and this is like during school, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm recording contest rooms. Do you want to come on with me?" I was like, "Sure." So me, him, and Salt recorded a bunch of like different
Oh yeah, I
rooms.
remember that video.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
With the
I
car.
remember we recorded that together. Yeah, the golf car. Yeah, I crashed it by accident
Yeah.
right into him. But I remember him recording that and then editing it, and the part where I was like, "Hold on a minute, who is this guy?" We were standing in the room, and he went, "Okay, let's take a picture," right? So he grabbed his camera and he lined it up, right? Me and Salt are posing, and he took the picture. And he went 2 seconds, and he went bing, 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 and then within 2 seconds, he sent me and Salt the thumbnail for the video, and it was unbelievable. It was like incredible how quick he made it.
Yeah.
So we started talking every now and then from then, and then he disappeared, and then he came back again, and we started playing again, and we started following each other around, going to random events. We started hanging around, and then yeah, we became really good friends when we started playing other games with each other. And then I keep on saying and then, and then,
And then and then
and then we decided we were gonna make something together, but we didn't know what. He wanted to make a couple inventions. I thought, let's make a room, and then he said, let's make a quest, and I said no, because I don't know if you'd realize, but how much work a quest is. So for me, and Nafi, it's just us two, right?
Yeah.
And he's not a builder; he doesn't know how to. So it was
So it was
all
basically
me,
up to you,
right?
yeah.
It was me, yes. So I knew how much work a quest was to make. So I said no. And then he was adamant on a quest. And I said the rooms that perform the best are parkours. And he went, why don't we not just put them together? So that's what we done. But then I said there's too many, blue parkours, yellow
Rainbow,
parkours,
neon
spinning
parkour.
parkour, yeah, rainbow, right? So I was like, we need a solid theme that no one's used. And then he was like, okay, so what? And I was like, Forbidden One. He didn't know what that was because he doesn't really play this game.
So you explained it?
And he's like, okay, perfect, we'll do it. We made a Forbidden One. So we made like a rec center almost. And then there was an elevator that took you up. And the elevator was going to take you to the parkour, right? But then we decided, no, let's not do that. And we completely redesigned it. But then we had a huge discussion where we were playing other games. So we were looking at Super Mario, and we were looking at elements from that. We were like, okay, this is cool. But the thing we realized is all parkour games outside of Rec Room and Roblox are hard, right?
Yeah.
They're all parkour. They're all challenges. They're all something you have to beat. But on Rec Room, they're
It's
easy.
just jumps.
It's super easy. It's not a challenge, right? So the whole idea is what like you sweat playing parkour. Then when you get to the end, you have this relief that you done it, you accomplished it, and it's so hard. So we have to bring this aspect to Rec Room and make it an actual challenge.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to make a very visually pleasing parkour. So I kept it with the theme, kept it in a tower instead of just open. And then we made it, and he was like, no, we need to make it much more challenging. I was like, no, this is not going to work. But eventually I started giving in, and he started calling me like, He said he said he was Anakin or whatever, and he was trying to turn me to the dark side to make a hard parkour. And I became his accomplice. So that's what we done. We made a hard parkour, much to my despite.
Yeah, because
But then we play tested it with over 1,000 people.
was
Right?
that
And
the first time that
You were one of them.
was
You were
that
one of them.
the event that was on the board?
That was a pre one. This was before the room was published. We had over 1,000 people playing it.
Okay,
were
so
one of
yeah,
them
I
because
think
I
I was a
invited
part
you.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the room was the only person who had beaten it was me at the time. So
Yeah.
obviously I had the advantage that I make it, but the levels were so random that it was impossible for me. So I spent at least 20 to 30 minutes on each level trying to get past it, and eventually I was able to do it all in one shot. So I knew it was possible, right? So if it's possible, it works, right? So we went, okay, now let's get people in here, right? And everyone quit by the first level. Everyone quit, right? So I was like, this is what I was saying. And he's like, okay, we'll make it easier then. So we made it to the point where it was pretty much the most easiest parkour on the planet. And we published it, right? And then Rec Room messages and went, you guys cannot be doing this. This looks like it's an original by us, right? So well, we can't take it down because I spent a month making this game, right? So I was like, we're not taking it down. And they went, well, let us promote it then. And we were like, okay, sure, yeah, do it. So they put us in the rec center. That was great.
Yeah.
And we had thousands of people sign up to go play it, and they all played it, and they all realized it was difficult, and they hated us.
Because I remember
So
when I played it,
Yeah.
I played it with Xerax. We were playing it. I think it was me, Xerax, and
Xerax.
I don't know. I was with some. It was three of us, and we were because he was
Cake
recording
Man.
a video on it, but we never. I don't think he ever
Was your
published
friend
it.
not Cake Man or something?
Huh? Sorry.
Cake Man or something like that?
I think it was
Was
one
your
of.
friend that played it with you?
I think he's one of Xerax's friends, so who was playing with us.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. But yeah, we were playing it, and I found it very difficult. You know which part was the most annoying to me? The part where you had to like walk and like the things popped out of the wall. You know what I mean? There was like,
The punching bucket.
bro, that part I was stuck. We
Yeah.
were stuck on that for so long, and Xerax and the other person had already long passed
Yeah.
it, and I was still there. So I was like, wait for me, guys. But yeah, we ended up
Yeah.
making the map, and then we tried to figure out the lore, and we couldn't.
Yeah, so we were the first ever people to ever entangle quests and really a big massive story into a parkour.
Yeah.
And we really done a good job with that. So there's a huge story behind it. But what I really am glad that we done was we made the story, right? But we left so many details out and we put hints everywhere, right? So you and your friend playing it will both have different stories at the end of it because it's completely subjective, right? You make your own story as you're
They're
going
just
along.
hints, and you
So
think of what you turn it
They're
into.
hints, and you make them exactly. So
Yeah.
we were hearing all these theories, and it was great because if you have a bunch of people talking to their friends about, this is what
The
it
game's
means,"
gonna get more popular.
they're subtly promoting our game, right?
Right.
So we have all these people talking about it. So it was great. It was really smart by us, pat on the back. But yeah, we were happy, and then everyone else wasn't because it was too difficult. And then the Rec Room Discord server erupted. Like every now and then, I type in my name on the Discord server and search for Steele, and it's just hatred. This game sucks. This game's impossible. It's a cash grab, right? But when we were testing it, we were begging people, don't skip. If you ever make a parkour map and spend a month on it, right, and watch people skip it, right, it is the most depressing thing ever because
you
you
buy
put so much
skips?
work into it, right, and people just skip it. Yeah, you can buy skips for like, and plus
Oh,
we had
so
it,
people
we had
thought
it at
it-
25
yeah.
tokens, and they put the price up. So we were like, yeah, we're don't skip. And people were like, I have to skip. It's impossible. I was like, it's not impossible. Look, I done it first try, right? So we had 137,000 people play it over 2 events. So almost every single active account on Rec Room had heard of the game and had played it, and had heard of me and Nufi, and then heard of how much of a thief and how much of a robber we are because we're
Yeah.
cash grabbing all these people. So
And then you made it easier, I
it
think.
got
Right?
me a lot of publicity, not a lot, but then we decided to hold on a minute. We unpublished it, and I made it as easy as I could make it without making it too easy.
Yeah.
And we published it, and people played it again. The second event was bigger because me and Nafi were actually there talking and narrating, playing with them, and people loved it. People loved the story aspect of it.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
has anyone ever? So when me and Xerax were playing, we got stuck with the theorizing. because Xerax had to go at one point, of course, because I think he was playing on Quest 2 and it was dead, and we got stuck at the. I think there was. Okay, wait, do you want me to talk about like hints and stuff, or do you want me to say that publicly? Because
Yeah, no, go for it. Go for
so
it.
we saw
Yeah,
the
no, go for
hint.
it.
I don't know if I remember the hint correctly, but it was something like "I'm inside of your dorm" or "I'm in your dorm." Is that one of the hints? I think I
And
saw.
your dorm mirror.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Your dorm mirror.
yeah. And we went to the dorm, to like our dorm, and that's just where it went blank for us. Like we were trying so hard. We were literally just like looking around the dorm, and we just couldn't. We couldn't. You don't have to explain the story if you want to, but we were just like so confused because of that. But because we felt like, yo, it says he's in my dorm room. Let's imagine if there was like we were just like, yo, this is gonna be cool, and then we couldn't find anything. I still think that's on me though to this day, but yeah, that was my
Well,
experience.
reverting back to what I said, you create your own story.
Yeah. So
There
wasn't actually something in the mirror.
There was people who were saying the record Discord server. Hold on a minute. There's someone in the mirror. I can see a reflection. When I get close to it, I see a reflection. Or when they're in loading screens, they can see it. Or when they're logging in, they can see it. So it was all a tie-in. Yeah.
Are you talking about the old login screen?
Yeah.
Ooh, so the okay, I'm gonna say it on camera. You mean the shadowy figure that you could see?
I do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know you could see that in the mirror. But that's not. You guys put that mirror hint in after seeing it.
I never said that. People said that. I'm just telling you what they said.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're not gonna.
I'm just telling you.
Okay, has anyone
I'm not.
ever? If you want to answer this question, you don't have to answer what the theory is. But have you ever seen a theory that where you were like, yes, this is correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, even though it was loose hints, you guys did like actually have a full on thing in mind.
Well, I don't want to throw the name out there, but there is a person in the Rec Room staff who, credit to them, basically invented the entire story, right?
Ooh.
And with this story, they had the beginning, middle, and end, and how it started and how it ends, right?
Yeah.
So with everyone else's hints, we were told, obviously, as we were creating it, we were talking to people trying to make sure we had everything correct. So me and Avery are probably as close as you can get to the entire story of how it works.
Yeah.
But as soon as we created the room, Rec Room sort of scrambled and thought, hold on a minute, what's happened here? Because we had the story, but then we added more, right? So like we redesigned the character. So then as soon as we done that, they then created a new character. So they moved on immediately.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Because I don't know, you guys did the Forbidden one. And ever since then, I was like, "What?" I've always thought that. Ever since they added, like, I haven't been keeping up, but I think it's S or something like that. Or
yeah,
and I was like, "What's up with the Forbidden one? Where did he go?" So you guys think or know it's because of your map?
Well, it's because we were warned by devs that it looked original.
Too much.
People were gonna believe that it was original, so they actually had to basically make it theirs. So like this one staff member reached out to us and were basically telling us like, this is what's happening with this. Here's a heads up on this. So we knew what we were doing. Yeah.
That's crazy though that you two made a map and the Rec Room was like, this is too good, basically. That's crazy.
Still to this day, we kept it. We don't have to, but there is a disclosure saying that this is in no way related to Rec Room, and this is just a fun made room. Because we were originally told to put that, and we thought, oh crap, we better put this immediately, and that's what we done.
That's crazy. Because I remember when I first saw it on the board, I was like, yo, Steele, I thought you were partnering with Rec Room to make that map. That was my original. You weren't, but that's what I thought. And I remember you guys had
that room was made by only me, and then Rec Room suddenly went, you know, if you're not going to take it down, let us promote it. It was the best time ever for Rec Room.
I think it was one of the first things on the board, correct? Or the first? It was
the first. It was the first, yeah. Yeah.
No, but that's crazy though. So yeah, that map obviously did well, I want to say. How is your YouTube now? Because I believe recently you kind of came back as you took a couple months or a month or two break. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, well, let me check actually, so I can give you actual numbers.
Because your most recent one's the train one.
It sure is. Yeah, the Rec Room
Yeah.
has trains. That was just the Rec Studio one because I'm fascinated with the Rec Studio. I think it's very dangerous, but if it's used correctly, it can be incredible.
Dangerous as in for the family friendliness and stuff for Rec Room, or as in like
Well, that too, but also it can tarnish what Rec Room is.
it can get rid of the one of the things of Rec Room is, of course, you can just get in, grab the maker pen, and just build stuff, and it's easy
Exactly.
to access. And you
Well,
think,
the only thing I'm really happy about right now is, but I don't think it's going to stay like that, is on Rec Studio you cannot code, right? If you make a map on
Yeah.
Rec Studio, you still have to use in-game CV2. When that's gone, right? See all the Roblox developers, they just take their game and put it on and they publish it, right? That's it. Done, right?
yeah,
So the Rec Room player, the average Rec Room player who doesn't know how to use the maker pen
isn't going to be able
is
to.
going to have no
Yeah.
idea how to code and how to do any of this crap, right?
So they're not going to be able to compete.
There's going to be such a huge difference from the player to the creator. And what's going to happen is it's going to go from the creator to the business. Like, you have Roblox game dev companies, right? That's going to happen in Rec Room.
Yeah.
You think Ink Overflow is impressive? Just wait until one of these actual game development companies just says, by the way, here's our game. And it's not even going to be Rec Room
Yeah.
anymore. The only thing that's going to tie it to Rec Room is the avatars, which they're going to change.
So it's just going to be more like a platform rather than a game, is what you're saying.
It's gonna be like VR chat. VR chat is an intimidating game to create on because you need like an advanced degree on how to make something that actually looks visually appealing. So if you're me, right, I'm someone who does higher graphic design in school, right?
Yeah.
But I do not know how to compete with a Roblox game development company, right? You have to join that company to learn, right?
Yeah.
So your average player is not gonna be able to compete.
Yeah,
very quickly.
That was my concern, is that think of all the impressive stuff you see now and all the great quality builders. They're not going to be like anything anymore when you like, did you see stuff such as like, did you see the new map Squirrelator made, the PvP one? I think
yeah.
Now, although there's like, I don't think that one's perfect yet, but like it's a great step as far as evolution of Rec Room goes. But I think like how is, because you probably haven't seen it or maybe have. I recently released my first map with a friend of mine. We made a city-based PvP map.
I have seen it. I played it.
Yeah, and it did quite well. I think in the first week we were at 10 or even 10 plus K visits, which to me, or no, in the first 3 days we were at 10K.
Very good.
Which was good.
Very good.
And then I was like, how is someone like me and my friends going to be able to even compete with people using Unity? Like how?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's generally terrifying, especially for the idea that Rec Room's been promoting at RecCon that we have creators who make a living off a Rec Room, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, there's one man called Skull Gaming who's made over $50,000 off of in-game Rec Room with MakerPen, right?
Yeah.
But the issue is that the way that he makes all his rooms are all 5 Nights at Freddy's, right? So if you own FNAF, right, and you see this guy's made 50 grand off your assets,
you're just gonna snap it
that's
off.
illegal.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
You made was it a video? You made a video about this
years ago.
with the Buzz Lightyear.
A year ago.
Or was it the Iron Man?
Yeah.
I think it was the Iron Man.
That was a more recent one. That was with the Iron Man, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Doctor Strange. They're getting away with it for now, but I've spoke to a few devs and someone who owns part of Rec Room, and I said, what are you guys expecting with this? And they said, our lawyers know where the line is. And for example, if you're a company, right, and you think someone on Rec Room is making something, you have to go onto the game and you have to report it as a normal player. So it's really weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But yeah. I think Rec Studio is going to make the best looking games right now look like they were made in 2017 to a game that's going to come out in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of this,
drastic change,
including the full body thing and the Rec Room Studio, it just kind of gets rid of the charm of Rec Room for me. The whole idea of just simple, you got like, I don't even know how to work this thing yet, and now how am I going to be able to?
Yeah, look at this thing, right? Although they've changed the UI, it's all nice, fancy, colorful.
It's still
buttons,
very
right? Unity is not that. Unity is a bunch of tabs, drop down menus,
it's like CapCut versus Premiere Pro. It's just like completely like yeah. There's no.
So also if you take into although many Rec Room players hate to admit it, if you take into the general demographic of Rec Room, right? Let's just say somewhere
Kids.
between 10 to 15, right? Let's
They
just
have
say
no
that
clue how Unity works, bro.
is a good way. You give a 15-year-old or a 10-year-old Unity, they're
Unity.
gonna look at it and they're gonna be sitting there with a hammer going, ooh, there's no chance
Yeah.
they're gonna be able to pick it up as quick as they can with the Maker Pen.
Yes.
So yeah, it's gonna divide the community very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it. I think the way it works now is what I think they should do is kind of what they're doing now, where they give a select set of creators the ability to do it, or Rec Room originals just get built this way and get better. Because I think that was one of the charms of Rec Room original games as well, was that they were able to actually make their own stuff for the game. But now everyone's going to be able to do that, so that also kind of drives Rec Room originals and community rooms apart, I feel like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was very, very, very noticeable for people who were pretty open-minded and who were seeing what they were doing before. When they published Showdown, it was a massive letdown because, I mean, if you've ever played
It was
Showdown,
so
you'll
hyped
know the quality difference. It
Bro,
was so hyped up.
I
But
shoot
also,
someone
if you compare Showdown,
and it takes 3
yeah,
seconds for them to get hit.
that was made on Rectalkz, that game.
Yeah.
So I have a really weird bug on my phone, right? I don't know what this is. I've uninstalled the game. I've deleted it. I've factory reset my phone for this bug. It won't disappear, right? Whenever I play Rec Room, any Rec Room object, right, as in made by the Maker Pen, is neon purple, but it's reflective, right? So when Showdown first came out, I went into the game, right, and some of it was neon purple, and some of it was like Rec Room Unity, right? So I was like, hold on a minute, this is made by the Maker Pen. This is made by Unity. So I was like, hold on a minute. And that's when I started realizing, like, hold on, man, this is what this is. But then they announced Rec Studio basically in 2020 when they said, by the way, guys, we're going to be adding terrain. That was never going to be in game. There was never going to be like, you use your Maker Pen, you
No
sculpt.
terraforming. Yeah.
That's just there's no terraforming on your Maker Pen, unfortunately. As good as it would be, it's just I don't think they would be able to do it. So I wish they made it a bit more gradual. See if they rolled out some more rooms like Rec Studio. Like look how many quality rooms have been published in the last 2 weeks. What the hell is Rec Room doing?
Yeah.
Why is it taking them so long? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you type in on the play section hashtag Rec Rooms or RR Studio, you get all the rooms. It's already quite a lot in my opinion. It's quite a lot. But like, so do you know? You guys, you probably don't have access to it. What is the? Do you know what the requirements are of having it, or is it just they just they just randomly give it out? Or?
So before it came out, you could submit your email. You could email them and request access to it, just like everything that's beta, like the screens, etc. Anything that's beta, you can request.
Okay.
The issue is they don't give it out to the average player. Again, is what I'm saying. So also the people, it really is a hierarchy basically inside this game. If you're a popular creator, you're gonna have more access to get to it. Or as I'm saying, if you're an actual game developer outside, you email Rec Room, say, hey guys, look, here's a game I made 2 years ago. It's popular. I'm planning on making a Rec Room game. Sure, here you go.
Aren't they eventually going to roll out everyone? I think that was the idea, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But also, this gives the people that have it now more time to learn it, so that also creates a divide in skill gap.
Exactly.
With Rec Room Studio, yeah. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, they've been doing that for ages. The Maker Pen feature, like the Maker Pen features we have now,
betas and stuff
for months. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Also, I don't know if you know, but you kind of started my channel. I want to thank you for that because my first video was me meeting. I think it was you.
Yeah, I remember.
Luke. I think Mighty was there. Quackers. It was me meeting you guys. That was very. Yeah. So I want to thank you for starting my channel. Basically.
I remember meeting you in the Rec Room Center, the Rec Room Center and the Rec Center. Yeah, I remember.
In the Rec Room Center, man.
I remember talking to you for ages.
Yeah, you were
Rec Room Center.
You were talking about the box video that you talked about earlier. I said that was my favorite at the time. Which bro, I was one of this. I was just
boxes, man. They're great. They're great.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love watching a squeaky kid talking about opening 300 boxes and bragging?
Yeah, you were just talking about it the whole time.
I think if I could meet 2020 me, I'd probably punch him in the face.
Yeah, why?
Which is a great idea.
Yeah, I went back to that video to and I was like, damn, my voice is different. And I was like, damn, your voice is different as well.
Yeah, no,
it's noticeable, yeah. But okay,
that's painful. It's always a good sign when you look back at old videos and you cringe. That's how you know
that's a sign of improvement. Yeah, that means that you have
massive.
You can improve. Okay, any future plans / projects that you wanna announce, talk about? Anything that you have planned that you can talk about or not? You don't
I
have to.
intend on I'd like to say tripling my channel size this year,
Yeah.
which means I am going to put in a substantial grind very soon.
Great.
However, I intend on building up a few videos and then going for it. So yeah, I look forward to the future.
All right, good to hear. I don't have any more questions. You just said what you wanted to say, so I think we're going to do the outro now. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Please go subscribe to SteelOnVR and show him support, and you know, like his videos and stuff. I would really appreciate it if you guys would maybe like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.